Greed, this is the nature of greed. You're not satisfied. If you're greedy for money, you get 1 million, you're not satisfied. You want 1 billion. And if you have 1 billion, you want 100 billion. You see people who have money, they are never satisfied. This greed we need for bhakti. Once we listen Harikatha, okay, finished, bas, enough. No, once we serve the Vaishnavas, this is not enough. Who are greedy, who cannot satisfy their greed, they will get it. This is the only currency. Tatya laulam eka mulyam. This is only, laulyam is the only currency to buy this. So this, if we have this nice quality of greed, greed is not good in this world, but it's very, very, very valuable to have in the spiritual life. So it is said, yatepi band avitrishna nripagada karnai, with the deep unsatisfied ears, you want more and more to listen. Then, tanas prashant ashana kshut bhayashoka muha. This hunger, thirst, which is torturing everyone. Not easy to come out from this. Every 3-4 hours you become hungry. You cannot control this. Thirsty, always we are there. Ashana kshut, bhaya, always afraid of what will the future bring, what will happen, this will happen to me, to my money, to my family, to the world, to everything. Shoka, always lamenting, and moha, disillusion, this will go. This is the power of Harikatha, listening from the great souls. So this is nothing small, this is Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur established this Gaudiya Math for this purpose, that the Harikatha is flowing here. This Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. This is Sankirtanam. Krishna's glories, Krishna's name is always continuously going on. And in this way, this illusion from this Maya cannot touch. This is so powerful, the most important part. In this Kali Yuga, Sankirtan is Yuga Dharma. This Kirtan has special power. Sound, you see, all politicians, how they become big? Only by speaking. Who is the best speaker, he will get president post. So this is power in the speech, the power is there. So by this Kirtan also Krishna, we can conquer Krishna even, not to speak of influencing him. So I actually came to listen really today. I spoke enough in the morning. I'm really eager to hear from you, Maharaj. And also Madan Gopal Prabhu. It's very nice to hear from the Vaishnavas. So, yes, my name only Sadhu, but his quality is Sadhu, Maharaj. Vancha kalpataruvascha kripasindhuve vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Ajnana-timirandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurunmilitang jena tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Namayong Vishnu Padaya Shri Gaura Priyamurtaye Shrimate Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Goswami Namine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. To obey the order of superior Vaishnavas, for my own purification, I have to speak the glories of Hari Guru Vaishnav. Today morning, Srila Sadhu Maharaj mentioned our Gurudev, he came in 1999 to that first temple, because before that he was in our place in Slovenia, and there was one disciple, Bindu Madhav, you remember. So he was very eager that our Gurudev should go to ISKCON center there in Ljubljana, we were not so much eager, local devotees, because we knew that they have their own system. They are not allowing other sadhus to speak. So, but he was pushing, and he went there and he spoke with that president. Then that president ultimately said, yes, okay, you can come, you can have program, everything at like after 2 p.m., something like in between. So we went there, we did kirtan, and then ultimately they said you were too late, so no Harikatha like this. Then Gurudev was little, how to say, not satisfied, so then we went. Then we came to Vienna, and we were staying in one Paramaditi Maharaja's ashram. That time Gaur Keshav was there. So that time Nrishinga Maharaj came. That time he was Pavitra Prabhu. He came and he requested our Gurudev to come to that place. And before he told me, we are actually from ISKCON, but we came out and now we are preaching. So he told me, we want to invite your Gurudev. Then I went to Gurudev and I told him. Then he said, there will be Harikatha there. Otherwise, there is no use to go. There will be Harikatha. Then I said, yes, they are saying everything. The Kirtan, Harikatha, Prasad, everything is there. Then Guru said, okay, we will go. Then we went, and then that was that program which Sadhu Maharaj was explaining. So Muni Maharaj was like this, that he wanted to serve all Vaishnavas and full service, like giving place to stay, giving this Harikatha Seva, everything he gave, and this he was continuing till the last moment in this world. He was serving all Vaishnavas. That is why it is so nice to have this opportunity here. And today morning, Lakshmi Priya Mataji, she was asking Maharaj about Prabhupada. So I want to little say also for my own purification what I heard from Gurudev. That is, there is one verse in Padma Puran, Hyutkalehi Purushottamat, that no need. I can take this one. That one I want.
Keep this also.
Then
Done?
Hyutkalehi Purushottama.
Evil.
I will not do on mic. So it is mentioned in Padma Puran from Purushottam Dham that Krishna Bhakti will spread all over the world. So that came through with the appearance of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. He appeared in Puri Dham as the son of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And when he was born, that time when he came out, that umbilical cord was like a Brahmin thread, means to show the future. There is some reason behind. Then also, when Bimala Prasad, that was his name, he was 6 months old. That time there was Ratha Yatra in Puri. And when Jagannath was coming in front of that house, now our mat is there, the birthplace of Prabhupada, that time Jagannath stopped there and would not move. They could not move by any way. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur organized like continuous kirtan there in front of his house. And on the 3rd day, Bhagavati Devi, mother of Prabhupada, she brought Bimala Prasad out, that time 6 months baby, and they took him up to Jagannath and he embraced Jagannath, and Jagannath, he gave garland to this boy, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur also made that samskar of first grain eating for the child with Jagannath Prasad. Then after that, then Jagannath moved. Means he wanted to show, my person is here, I will not move. So only after giving blessing, then he moved. So in Prabhupada's life also, so many such incidents are there to show that he is not ordinary person. Some are little not understanding his things, what he introduced. But for everything what he introduced, there is a reason behind. According to time, place, circumstance, everything is supported by Shastra, and there is a reason. Like for this also, for Brahmin thread, because that time there were smarta Brahmins, they were attacking Vaishnavas. There was a big uproar that time. So they were saying, you are not born as Brahmins. How you can study these Vedas and you are low caste, you are like this. They were criticizing. So that time Bhaktivinoda Thakur was old. He could not go, but he sent Prabhupada. That time Bimala Prasad. So in that meeting, Prabhupada, first he spoke about the glories of Brahmanas from Shastra. Then those who came to argue for Brahmanas, they were also surprised. Even we did not know so much glories about Brahmanas in Shastra. He's telling more. Then after that, after speaking the glories of Brahmanas and everything, there is one book there. Then he also spoke about the glories of Vaishnavas and how this is not according to birth and all these things. Then they were silenced. Then all Vaishnavas, they were very happy. And that one Radharaman, one Goswami, or someone from Shyamananda, I don't know, he told to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, now I am happy that after you will disappear, there is one person who can protect this pure devotional line. So you will find in Shastra, in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and also in Bhakti Sandarbha of Jiva Goswami, where it is written that Bhakti can destroy Prarabdha karma also. There are two verses from Bhagavatam. So there it is written that by chanting Harinam, even like one who is born as a dog eater, he also destroys that Prarabdha karma of low birth and he becomes qualified for Vedic sacrifices. So he becomes like a Brahmin. That by quality. So Jiva Goswami they wrote, Vishnu Chakrata, they wrote. But because of time, place, circumstance, these offenses, so Bhaktivinoda Thakur told him, you will have to establish this Deva Varnashana Dharma, means that it should be by qualities, not by birth alone. And that is why Prabhupada started this. And some were then thinking why this Brahma Gayatri, that is not necessary for Vaishnavas, that is no need. But there is a need because of this reason. And another reason is that in Garuda Puran you will find Vyasadeva himself wrote that the meaning of Gayatri is also in Bhagavatam. The meaning of Vedanta Sutra, the meaning of Mahabharata, Gita, everything, and meaning of Gayatri is also in Bhagavatam. So our Srila Bhaktiraka Kshidarev Goswami Maharaj, he showed that the meaning of this Gayatri, ultimately it will take you to Radha Dasyam. That what is the teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he showed. So many things Prabhupada, he started, which were not before in Gaudiya Vaishnavism, but they were in Shastra. But everything is supported by Shastra, and he had to do this because of certain happenings that time. Those who know history and who know Siddhanta and everything, they can know why he made this, why saffron cloth, why everything there is there. I have no time. I could explain, but I have no time. So the point is, he is not ordinary person, which was also shown when the eldest son of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Ananda Prasad, or Achyutananda also, he became very sick, and they could not cure him by any medicine, English medicine, Ayurvedic, not. So it looked like he will give up body. Then the brothers, means other sons of Bhakti Bibudha Thakur, they started chanting Harinam and Bhagavati Devi, she gave some Charanamrita and some prasad of Govardhan Shila. Then he was feeling little better. But then Bimala Prasad, the fourth brother, he came and he started chanting Harinam. And there Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he wrote in Sajjan Toshan in magazine, he himself wrote, he was chanting with prem. But he was a small boy. But he was chanting with prem. That time when he was chanting, that Achyutananda, suddenly that Harinam came to him, and he also spoke some tattva, Siddhanta. He started speaking so many things. And there he said, because on his body, suddenly the 12 tilaks appeared from Ramanuja Sampradaya tilak. That appeared from like nothing. That appeared. Then he told, actually in past life I was in Ramanuja Sampradaya, but I made some criticism to this Gaudiya line and to this Bimala Prasad. So that is why I'm having this problem now. And that is why also I was born in this family, so that I can purify, I can correct this, my offense. So I am now fully sanctified by hearing pure chanting without apparat, pure chanting from Bimala Prasad. And he said that what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told is correct, that Nama Sankirtan is the best, Krishna name and Krishna they are same, and this is the process. Everything he spoke, Gaudiya Siddhanta he spoke, and he said Bimala Prasad is chanting, so now I am cleared of all this offense. Then he left the body. So there are so many others also when he came to Jaipur, that Radha Govinda temple, so many miraculous things there about Prabhupada. And today morning we heard from Maharaj, he was chanting 3 lakhs every day. Then he was feeling how I will fulfill the desire of my gurus. They ordered me to preach. Bhaktivinoda Thakur directly wrote him and he told him, Gorkishore Das Babaji Maharaj also told him. Then he was thinking, then Panchatattva, Mahaprabhu Nityananda, all Panchatattva, all Guru Parampara. How we are having that Bhagavad Guru Parampara, they all appeared. 6 Goswamis, Jagannath Das Babaji, all they appeared. They told him, no, Mahaprabhu directly was telling, you start preaching. Then he said, how I have no money. You don't worry about money. We will send you everything. I have no people. No, you don't worry. I will send you all. Everything is waiting for you. You start preaching. So whatever Mahaprabhu sent, that is his own persons. So then we are sitting now because of him. We are sitting here. He spread all over the world. Because order of Mahaprabhu is there, all Shakti is there. And so many people, they could not understand what he's doing. I heard from my Gurudev, who heard from Srila Bhakti Daita Madhuswami, my Parangurudev, many were wanting to argue against Prabhupada. What you are speaking, this Brahmin, this, all this, they wanted to argue. But just they came in front of him, in Bagbazar Gaudiya Mat or other, just they came in front of him, they could not say anything in front of him. Just they bowed down to him. Such power was there, such effulgence, that power could not even speak in front of him. So he empowered also his own disciples, and they were preaching everywhere without any fear. And everything you will find, some also saying there is no Raganuga, like this is all false. That is, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur clearly wrote about this everywhere in his letters, in Upadeshamrita, everywhere he wrote. And his disciples also, they showed this by their own examples. How they realized, how they practiced, everything is there. So I don't want to take more time because this topic is unlimited. But we have here our Srila Bhakti Bibudha. Huh? No, I finish. There is no finish to the glories of Prabhupada. There is no finish. the main thing is that many misunderstood, but if you just associate with his real followers, then you can know about him and then you can understand what he was doing. And our Gurudev, I heard once he said very strongly that those who have anything against Prabhupada, they will not get anything. Because he's coming from there. He's Radha Nija John. He himself told, and his own Manjari name, everything he told. So, is very beloved to Radharani. So, if you want to go to Golok Vrindavan, how you will adjust there if you are having some issue with her? That is not possible. So, they misunderstood. Like, there is also one example. In Puri, when Bhaktivinoda Thakur was there, he wrote in his own biography that he started speaking Bhagavatam class inside Jagannath temple. They were discussing Mayavadis one side, so he started intentionally one Bhagavat class, but that time he was not initiated yet, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Without tilak, without tulsi, only he was chanting on mala, but he was speaking Bhagavatam. Then there was one sincere Babaji there, Raghunath something, Baba, maybe. So he started speaking how he can speak Bhagavatam class, even he's not wearing tilak, and what is this? Then some remarks he made, then he became so much sick and could not be cured. And then he was praying to Jagannath, what happened? Then Jagannath appeared to him, he's my own person, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. What you are thinking? He's my own person. Then that Jagannath ordered him, you have to go to him and you have to beg forgiveness. Then he went to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur, so he was sincere Babaji, but he came to bless me. So I just explained that Krishna did not yet send Guru to me, so what I can do. But I feel inspired to speak this Bhagavatam. So like that, Prabhupada, all this chanting also, that is not that he needs this kind of sadhana. He's already Nitya Siddha, he's coming here. But to show by his example, he made all this. And also I heard the same thing from my Gurudev, that he was not thinking about preaching. But because he was ordered, then he did. And he did all these mats and everything he did. That was everything on the order of Mahaprabhu. So that is why we are sitting here today. It is by his grace. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Vandeyam Shri Guram Srijuta Pada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupam Shagrajata Shagana Raghunatham Itam Tang Shajibam Shadaitam Shabodhutam Parijana Shajitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita
Vishakhanitangscha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to the founder Acharya of Gaudiya Math. His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. Let us pay obeisance to Srila Prabhupada. Fold your palm, keep your spine straight, like this. Fix your mind to the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. And repeat after me. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutali Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shivarshabhanavi Devi Daitayo Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhur Jajala Premadho Sri Rupanuga Bhakti Da Sri Gauro Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastuti Namaste Gauravani Shimurtaye Dinatarine Rupanugo Biruddho Aposhuddhanto Dhanto Harine. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. All glories to the all associate of Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. So today, as per the order of Lakshmi Priya, order of Lakshmi Priya. Actually good order. Vaishnavera gunagan korile jiver tran. If we glorify any pure devotee, bona fide devotee, that's enough to become delivered from the miserable mundane world. Narottam Das Thakur clearly explained Eivara Karuna Karo Vaishnava in that song. Tomaro hridaye sada Govinda Vishram. In the heart of bona fide devotee, Govinda is resting eternally. Where is Govinda? That is Vrindavan. Bhakti Bibudha Thakur also clearly explained that Jesthane Vaishnava nai, se sthane nahi jai, kilab hatiya durodesh. Yathai Jesthan Vrishna Vrindavan, Jesthan Vaishnavagan, se sthan Vrindavan. Where is no Vaishnava, but there is, we heard that there is some place, special place to go. But no Vaishnava place. Kilab hatiya, what is the use to walk long way? Jatha sadhu tatha tirtho sthir kori nijo chitto. Jatha sadhu. Those sadhu, side by side. Sadhu Maharaj, are Sadhu Madan Gopal. Jatha sadhu tatha tirtho. Where is sadhu are living, that is pilgrimage. Sthir kori nija chitta, fix your mind over there. Chitta means mind. Sthir means fixed. Where? To sadhu. Why? Because sadhu is an embodiment of spiritual example. You see, put tilak. I have no tilak. Look, have tilak?
Yes.
Huh? No. That's a prominent tilak there. A light tilak. Huh? That's jatha sadhu tatha tirtho sthir kori nija chitta. We have to fix our mind to our sadhu, what they are doing. What Srila Prabhupada doing every moment. Personality, very prominent personality. Whatever he say, you have to follow. There is no excuse. Why I am telling so? There was a conference in Calcutta. World conference, world religious conference. World religious conference. All the faith, Muslim, Jain, Buddhist, different Hindu, also Gaudiya Vaishnava also invited over there. They will represent the philosophy over there. As soon as that news appeared, then Srila Prabhupada, who was sitting near to him in the class, he said, okay, that was Jajabar Maharaj, Sarveshwar Brahmachari. Sarveshwar, his name was, Brahmachari name, Bhakti Bibudha Jajabar Goswami Maharaj, Brahmachari name was Sarveshwar Das Brahmachari. The Sarveshwar Das Brahmachari will represent today's conference, Gaudiya Math representing, philosophy of Gaudiya Math, he will represent. Sarveshwar Das Brahmachari was like a thunderbolt on his head. Why? You know why? Because there is Siddhartha Goswami Maharaj, a graduated lawyer. Bhakti Bibudha Goswami Maharaj. He is fluent in English, fluent in Hindi, fluent in Bengali, fluent in Germany, your language. So, all stalwart, academic stalwart person was there. So why Srila Prabhupada choose me? I am illiterate. Practically in front of them, I am illiterate. Why Srila Prabhupada choose me? He was crying. If I made little bit mistake and Gaudiya Math down because of my representation, therefore he was crying. Then he went to Srila Prabhupada's personal servant, Krishnananda Prabhu. He knew Krishnananda Prabhu. Then asking the Krishnananda Prabhu, is it possible to convey the message, my message to Srila Prabhupada? What message? Today, conference, Srila Prabhupada chose me to represent. I am such a unqualified in that field. I am not qualified person to represent Gaudiya philosophy in that huge conference. As soon as Krishnananda Prabhu just trying to convey, Srila Prabhupada realized why. Crying. Actually, Jaja Brahmach was crying. Sarveshwar Das Brahmachari was crying. I may be failure. The Sarveshwar Das Brahmachari is crying. Prabhupada says, crying? Why? No changes. Whatever I say, he should go. Determination. Whatever he say, he have to follow. There is no other option. That is the Prabhupada personalities. So what happened? There is no other way to escape. Then Sarveshwar Das Brahmachari, before going to represent Gaudiya Math in that conference, he just from far obeying to Srila Prabhupada with full of tear, he went to there. He went to that program. And next day, newspaper, every newspaper, first page, newspaper glorifying Gaudiya Math. Gaudiya Math philosophy, they are glorifying. Each newspaper, front page. The conference, actually, everybody, every single person, audience, judge, everybody represent. That's Gaudiya Math philosophy. It's the top. Then next day, Srila Prabhupada called all the devotees. Look, yesterday Sarveshwar Prabhu was reluctant to go over there and represent our philosophy. But today, look, he became top. He represents our philosophy as topmost. Who gave him power? Actually, fact. I can give an example, It was 1993, Janmashtami day. That year, 1st March, Bhakti Pragyan Rishikesh Maharaj took sannyas, and 8th of March, I took sannyas. So, Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Goswami, the day of Janmashtami, there is many devotees sitting before 10 p.m. Around 10 p.m. Around 10 p.m. He just, he was sitting long time, and he was just moving his hand on his knee, and I was sitting there. Just here, and all the sannyasis sitting there. Now, our new sannyasi will speak about our subject, on the subject matter today. He will speak today. He will speak. He used my name. Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan. His way of pronunciation like this. Bodhayan Maharaj. I was, whole day dry, keeping dry, fast and dizzy and hungry and thirsty. I was just listening all this. I was not that much focused when they are announcing the name, who is the next speaker. Behind me, there is a devotee named Ram Prabhu, Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Goswami Maharaj's disciples, saffron color. He's senior than me. They say, hey Maharaj, pushing me. Maharaj calling you. And I say, me? Thomas says, just come. Sitting here. And I was surprised, Mindly I was not prepared what to. If I know I have to speak, then I can mindly prepare. This is the first time in my life. And there is almost 17, 18 sannyasis. And in between, Thakur Goswami Maharaj and my Gurudev, in between I am sitting. He called me. And the 10 minutes time to speak. Myself, first Rishikesh Maharaj, then me. Subject was Nandan Sri Krishna. Then I realized I was not mildly prepared, but I have to speak. He have been announced in my name to speak. In the audience are there. After 2 hours, the temple will open, and they will Krishna will bathe with huge bathing ceremony will take place. Lot of people came and gathered. Thousands of people came one time. Night time. So that day I prayed to Krishna when the bandhana, Then just my sound vibration to reach like Golok Vrindavan. Please give me some word to speak today, like this. And then I spoke, finished, this time finished, and then Thakur Goswami Maharaj take the microphone. And he says like this, and he says, whenever we use Gurudeva's name, we have to always use the word Om Vishnupad. With the name of Gurudev, we have to always say Om Vishnu. How Srila Thakur Goswami Maharaj pronouncing at that time? I'm just using exactly that vocabulary. Om Vishnupad. Otherwise, offensive. Actually, usually I do everything. But out of the nervous, I forget to use this. I can remember I use or not. From that day, I never made mistakes whenever I used my Gurudeva's name. Any senior devotee's name, always using this Om Vishnupad. And Srila Prabhupada and Vishnupad, I use that Om Vishnupad, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Then he says, only one ornament, either Vishnupad, either Prabhupada. The two ornament, not like that. Two mistakes. Otherwise everything okay. Because my mother tongue, 10 minutes, I manage. So this is the way, So that is the way, that giving power coming from there. I am not speaking. Coming from there, power coming from there. I am like instrument. We are like instrument. And it automatically, whenever I am giving class, you can ask them, I never read what I will speak. Read. Never read. Whatever first word coming from my mouth, I am starting from that point. Because if you prepare yourself, when you speak, you are not able to manage what you prepared. Subject coming another direction. Subject taking another direction, content taking another direction. The Srila Prabhupada, to prove it in front of us, he proved it. There is no question of academic degree, no question of this vocabulary capability. Question of the dedication, sincerity. Sarveshwar Das Brahmachari. Perfect in that way. Although people may think he is not literate enough to represent such competitive conference, but he went there and he make Gaudiya Math top. By whose grace? By whose grace? Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. Whenever he said to do anything to you or to us, we have to just jump over there. Qualification given by him. Parampara giving us qualification. You know this, I can just give in my example. 1998, I think all of you know Arjun Prabhu from Holland. No, Arjun Prabhu, Holland. First he proposed me, come to Holland to preach. I was relaxing, you know. In India, relaxing. Everybody coming to my spiritual master. I am preaching in the Bengal, in the India area, Bengal area, mostly Bengal area. I am fine. I say, I know, I don't want to go abroad. My only problem was that I know the Western Gaudiya people, white skinned people, they are more complicated. Their question is, there is tiny thing they're asking again and again and again. I will feel irritated. Better not to go there to that place. In that way, immediately I say, no, I don't want to go. But he has strong desire to take me abroad. And I have strong desire to stay in India. Then he go directly to Gurudev in Jagannath Puri. Then my room was next to my Gurudev room. Gurudev, this is my room, BP Puri, and my room, BB Bodhayan. Side by side, two rooms. Now they broke that middle portion, they make one room for Gurudev. Now. So anyway, the Dinabandhu Prabhu called me, who was looking after Gurudev that time. The Gurudev calling you. I'm okay. Then I saw Arjun is there. And then I realized what is going to happen. And then he said, yeah, we can go there abroad. And then I explained, Gurudev, actually I am not qualified to speak in English, and I am not qualified to make them understand the philosophy. I can make them understand in my own language, Bengali language. I am not qualified to represent English language to make them understand the Vaishnava philosophy. I am not qualified. Gurudev told me, Gaite gaite gayen, bajate bajate bayen. You know the meaning? You will keep try to singing. Then one day you can be a good singer. And when you keep trying to play mizango, any kind of musical instrument, you can be also expertise for that instrument. The meaning of this. Gaite gaite gayen, bajate bajate bayen. Then I said, Gurudev, I am not philosophically strong enough to really speak to them, to that white-skinned people. They are very complicated for me. Now, all solution, you conclude with Harinam, then everything finish. So, the instruction then, I said, go and get experience. 1998, 4th of December, I landed Amsterdam. Before landing, before going to airport, I heard Bhakti Bibudha Goswami Maharaj was in Delhi temple. That temple was very small that time. And a small room, Tirtha Goswami Maharaj sitting there, and I went there to paying obeisance with Bhakti Ujjal Muni Maharaj, who composed the Pranam Mantra of Bhakti Bibudha Maharaj. Bhakti Ujjal Muni was with me. He used to stay with me always. He was senior than me. And then we went there paying obeisance, and then I I explained, I'm going to Holland. First he asking me, do you have winter cloth? Yes. What cloth? Winter cloth. Yes. What? Show me. Then he says, this is not enough. Your blood can be ice. Such a cold. Don't think Indian cold. This is. Then I was worried because I'm just going to airport. I cannot buy anymore. Small 2 bags. Bag have no any space. Then anyway, job. Whatever happened, then just go. Then I came down to Amsterdam, and then I saw Arjun Prabhu and Madhava Prabhu. Both they brought one big jacket for me. Jacket, and then immediately they took me their apartment, and then they said, take bath, take prasad, and have to go program. Immediately. I remember the Hoyeshwar Prabhu, he got cancer that time. That house, 10, 12 devotees came. Then I spoke about that. So in that way, from that day I realized, actually we are not speaker. If we surrender to Lord and Guru Parampara, Lord is bestowing the contents according to our sincerity. Through them, everything coming to us and is present. Accordingly we are representing. The Srila Prabhupada, if you just think about whoever surrendered to him, all that stalwart speaker, no matter they are actually academically high class degree, that doesn't matter. No degree, even the illiterate. Gavasti Nemi Maharaj, Bhakti Bilas Gavasti Nemi Maharaj. He was practically illiterate, but whenever going to speak in the public, people used to think he is a great philosopher. First class philosopher. How? Srila Prabhupada gave them potency. This is fact. Fact is, Srila Prabhupada says, if anyone surrendered to me, I will deliver them in this life. If it is needed, I can come down again. But in this life, I will deliver them. If anyone surrendered to me, wholeheartedly, not formally. In this regard, I can give an example. Maybe he knows. Ram Goti Prabhu. Is that name, no? Sarvok temple. Ram Goti Prabhu from Assam one state in India. Ram Goti Prabhu actually, the Srila Prabhupada was such a prominent figure. 1998 in October, my spiritual master's 100 years centennial ceremony. So many Srila Prabhupada's disciples, my spiritual master got bothered. My spiritual master physically was there. So everybody attended. So all the Prabhupada disciples, they are always glorifying Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, this, that, so many. And then Santa Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Kumar Santa Goswami Maharaj, he knows. But this Bhakti Kumar Santa Goswami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada disciples, very young disciples, that time. Now he is old. Now he expired. At that time he was old, 1998 he was old. And he was frank. You can interact with him. And then I asked him, Maharaj, I have a question. All your Godfathers always talking about Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. How he looks like? How he looks like? Then Srila Santa Goswami Maharaj kept a little bit silent, and then he started to say, among the hundreds of beautiful women, if you keep my Gurudev in the middle, your eyes goes first to Srila Prabhupada. That is the beauty. Then when I study Siddhanta Goswami Maharaj's glorification about Srila Prabhupada, third sloka. Atiko molo kanchana dirghatanung. The meaning? Soft, komolo, kanchana, color, molten gold color, body. Soft. Dirgha means tall. Tonu nindita he mrinala madam. Mrinal means lotus. So that lotus, golden lotus, hema mrinal, hema means gold. Gold color lotus beauty also defeated by Srila Prabhupada's beauty. Such a great vision, first. Such a great, prominent figure Srila Prabhupada had. Tanunindita he mamrinala madan madanar buddha bandita chandra padang pranamami sada prabhupada padam. I humbly praying to their lotus feet. Which lotus feet? Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta, who is such a tall color, body color, molten gold color. Actually, Prabhupada is like that. Very attractive. Even my grandfather also became his disciple. Just to see him. He was a businessman. He came to Gaudiya Math, Bagbajar Gaudiya Math. He came first to take bath in Ganges. After taking bath in Ganges, then he saw the crowd. The Janmashtami's crowd, 1 month festival going on. The 1 month Harikatha Srila Prabhupada giving afternoon time. And then he's out of curiosity entered. Then he met with one sannyas disciple of Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Goswami Maharaj. The Thakur Goswami Maharaj just inspired him to, just our Gurudev coming down. Listen Katha, his Katha. When Srila Prabhupada come down, his mind had been stuck. Such a beautiful, great personalities. He came here for business purpose to buy some wholesale stuff. Trucks and trucks. Then he stopped 3 days there. And then that day, the 3 days, I think next day was some day. In between 3 days, Srila Prabhupada giving Harinam, and Bhakti Bibudha Bodhayan Maharaj inspired him to take Harinam. He was not mindly prepared, but his mind was fixed to just to see Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada, his style was, anybody can come, but time of initiation, you sit in the asana and you not qualified now, go. You'll come later on. Almost 45 people in that place, he chose only 6 people. My grandfather told me when Prabhupada turning towards me, I was thinking maybe he will reject me because I am not prepared. Only 1 day's preparation. He will definitely tell me that go out, next time will take. But turning his face towards him, okay, stay. Then he felt relief, okay. Because he already saved his head. Keeping saved, then after that, instead of giving Harinam initiation, he just telling, go and take prasadam. Then after that I will give initiation. So that way. So Ram Goti, what I am talking about, the Ram Goti also, to see the Prabhupada's beautiful form, and he inspired and took Harinam initiation. But his family member was such a rebellious, he was not able to follow proper the rules and regulations, whatever he promised to Srila Prabhupada for observing this vow. He is not able to follow. Anyway, he becomes sick. Because his family, his wife was such, nowadays, if you want to maintain your family, you have to be a slave of your wife. Otherwise, not possible to continue your family, right? Am I right or wrong? True or not? So look, that is the situation. You have to surrender. But the same thing, that time was same thing. So the Ram Goti Prabhu were not able to follow all the norm, whatever need to be practiced in the daily life. So naturally he promised, he was not able to follow. He felt uneasy and he felt sick, ill, and he leave his body. You're not able to follow. Srila Prabhupada promised, if anyone sincerely surrendered to me, I will deliver them in this lifetime. So looks like Ramgoti Prabhu going to hell, right? But no. Miracle happened. What? According to the traditional, our Indian tradition, here on the put a cabin, put it in the fridge, maybe 7 days after, this queue comes for burning. That India not like that. Same day you have to perform the funeral ceremony, cremate. Same day they brought him to cremation ground, and before firing, there is no one electric open. It is actually open fire. Where I stay in my childhood period, next to cremation ground, I can see all the dead body burning from my window. I can see. I am habituated. No. Since my childhood I am habituated. I can see the dead body burning, all of a sudden his leg up. Then dome, one is that's the cremation ground who is working there, they put a bamboo and boom. Then this big body becomes this much. Leg there, hand there, has everything gone, but then this much this. Then as the navel is there, they took this, put it on the clay, then give it to him. Okay, that's finished. Oh. I can see, I'm not feeling anything about that. So anyway, that cremation ground, they brought him, before the cremate, that is traditionally Panchamrit. They will put ghee, they will put bathing with ghee, bathing with jagut, they go with milk, then they go with honey, mixing all together. The ceremony going on, all of a sudden the dead body became alive. Dead body became alive. Is it strange, right? You may feel this is just like it is fairy tale. You may think fairy tale, but it is not fairy tale. This is not mythology. It was fact. Then everybody felt this ghost inside, possessed in his body. They took bamboo to kill him again, but they removed the ghost, the bamboo. They say, hey, wait a minute, I am same Ramgoti from your home. Wait a minute, it is true, I left my body. Then I went to Yamlok, abode of Jamraj, god of death. This is true. Listen carefully. When I went there, Jamraj asking, Jamraj, his secretary is Chitragupta, no? Chitragupta looking, he has some pious karma. Spiritual pious karma is there. Sukriti there. What Sukriti? Not able to, because he took initiation from Srila Prabhupada. That is the pious, spiritual pious karma. Asking so many questions. What do you do? But he says, such ferocious, ugly atmosphere in the Jamlok. There's a horn, people have horn, people have big hammer. So he was fearful, he was not able to answer anything. Then Jamraj became fed up with him, question. Then Jamraj asking, who is your guru? He just replies, Srila Prabhupada. Immediately Jamraj sent me back. Send me back. By whose grace? Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti, Siddhanta, Saraswati, Goswami, Thakur, such a powerful. And then he says, look, in your vision, all the family members, he says, in your vision, I already expired. So I am not belongs to you anymore. I am belongs to my Gurudev. My Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti, Siddhanta, Saraswati, Goswami, Thakur. My chanting beat, what you are not allowing me to chant, not make practice. So please, I want to go back to our home, bring my chanting bead. I want to spend my time, rest of the time, to my Gurudeva's mission. Then he was staying there, Shadbhog Gaudiya Math, now which is maintained by Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. He was 12 years. 12 years he practiced and then he expired. So Prabhupada gave them chance to give a life, new life, 12 years and chanting. Sincerely. That is the capability of Srila Prabhupada. He is not ordinary. He is not ordinary guru, just simply, my spiritual master used to say, don't think that my Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, is a Rama-sama guru. Rama-sama guru means like so many gurus in the market. He is one of them. No. He is spiritual descendant of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself with the mood of Radharani and form of Radharani. That's from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's descendant is Srila Prabhupada. Therefore, 150 years, it was 2023, right? No, 2024. 2024, I was trying my best way to represent Srila Prabhupada 150th ceremony. I also made the bead bags with Srila Prabhupada's. Because his name was in surface, sink under the water. No one representing properly. Everybody representing their own Gurudev. This is good. But that Gurudev value will properly expose when we are promoting Srila Prabhupada. If Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur is not promoted, our glorification, for the time being we can be prominent, after that completely finish. Day by day, we should try our best to promote Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, as well as all his disciples, because all they are also Lord Chaitanya's spiritual descendant. That is fact. That is fact. But nowadays we are trying our best to promote ourselves. What is my value? No value I have. I have no value. My value is zero. If I just out of Srila Prabhupada and his disciples. No value I have. Therefore, what Srila Prabhupada says, the pranam mantra, if you just look, then you can see. Madhur jajala premadho shirupanu go bhaktidam. Whatever the teachings of Rup, Raghunath, that is the teachings. And that teachings, actually, Gauranga Mahaprabhu's teachings. That teachings, Gauro Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute. Lord Chaitanya's mercies appear in the form of Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. Meaning is there. Namaste Gauravani Shimurtaye Dinotarine Shimurtaye Dinotarine. This word, just one, focusing this word. Gauravani means Gauranga's doctrine appear, Simurti, doctrine, Gauranga Mahaprabhu's Bani's doctrine appear in the form of Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. This is meaning. Namaste Gauravani. Gauravani means instruction of Lord Chaitanya, doctrine of Lord Chaitanya. Simurti means the form of, what form? Srila Prabhupada form. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is a Kirtaniya Shada Hari. Kirtaniya Shada Hari, eternally chant the glories of Lord Hari. This is simple. This is not complicated philosophy. Very simple philosophy, we are making complicated. Or this way, that way, this way, this way. So many ritual needed, but is Harinam not there? Without offense, if you are not chanting Harinam enough, your ritual, Lord will not accept it. Lord Chaitanya once he told by his surrounding followers, associate, Prabhu, so how you get service from us? Who is qualified to serve you? What he replied? Who is qualified to serve you? He said, Lakpati. Lord Chaitanya replied, Lakpati. You know Lakpati means? Lakpati means who has money, 100,000 rupees that time. 540 years ago, 1 rupee you can buy 40 moons. 1 ton 600 kilogram rice, 1 rupee. 1 ton 600 kilogram rice you can buy. So that period of time, 100,000 rupees means how much money? Today 1 rupee can buy anything? Never. 1 kilogram rice, little bit quality, 60 rupees minimum. Minimum 60 rupees in India. That time 1 rupee, 1 ton 1,600 kilogram rice, good quality rice you can buy. So Lakpati means all the surrounding devotees, Lord Chaitanya associate, their face become pale. You know why pale? Because they have no that amount of money. They have no money for that amount. Like in Nimai, I immediately paid 500 euro. He saw me take the bank phone, show me that. Then anyway, pale. Why? Because they have no money. Then Mahaprabhu understood. They are not able to realize my answer. Then he said, do you know what I mean, Lakpati? No, Prabhu. Lakpati means we chanting 100,000 name every day. 64 round every day. I will accept service from that person. So if you just follow ritual only, dish, that, tick, tack, but no chanting, it will not be effective for you. Your service will not accept by Lord Chaitanya. So therefore, Srila Prabhupada established, under any circumstances, Srila Prabhupada used to chant 64 round every day. Any ceremony, that's no matter. And he also established such system. Everybody should chant lakh nam, 100,000 names, 64 round. Even some devotees, they came to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada engaged them so much seva. Nowadays, Gaudiya Math has a relaxing mood, Okay, some little bit sleep, he says, I have to go to the Parikrama, I have to go to spectacle of Maharaj will take me 4 o'clock. I cannot go. So tomorrow I can go. No problem. No headache. So anyway, Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Saraswati, everybody should attend Mangalarati. Then take the daily newsletter, Dainik Nadiya Prakash, weekly Gaudiya magazine, weekly, fortnight magazine, monthly magazine, new books. All brahmacharis should go in the bus station, railway station, door to door distribute. Then come back. Then they have to finish 100,000 names. Then few devotees telling, even my Gurudev also says that my Srila Prabhupada give me seva, editing seva, manually composing, manually everything, writings, everything. The daily newsletter, 6 pages to public every day, 6 pages, big page, like newspaper. So everything manually. There is no any electronically, there is no system was there. So we have no time for sleeping. So a few devotees came to Srila Prabhupada just to propose. Srila Prabhupada, he gave me the order 64 round chanting every day and simultaneously to finish this that's 1 minute, 30 seconds. Finish that also so much service and finish 64 round. Is it possible to reduce? Srila Prabhupada in the grave voice say, no reduce. We have to make your time. No excuse, go. That is the personality of Srila Prabhupada. Tomorrow I can continue. Hare Krishna.